Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seeing the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the offseason, you'll be making this your home long term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
That's what I do.
It's week 9 of the 2022 season, and coming up, we'll see the workhorse Jonathan Taylor. Steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Colts and the Pats, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup.
We do indeed, and something I'm going to be watching for. Who can get off to a fast start? If you can go out, get points on the first drive, preferably a touchdown, you can really set the tone for the game. And I think that both of these quarterbacks are more than capable of doing just that.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Off play action. Cobb. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. Cobb finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be out right at the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And when you see those numbers, there should be no hesitation to give him the rock early and often in this one. Ride the hot hand while he's producing like this.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Able to slither by. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Colts at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's only got left to prevent them.
Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Cobb.
He's going up top for Taylor.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Throwing on first down. Cobb.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put...
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
It got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Cobb. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot Ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We start right here in Florida. It's Las Vegas making the long trek east to take on Jacksonville. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Derek Carr. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Justin Fields, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely. They lead as they take the field for a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he stopped immediately there. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The play fake. Cobb. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cobb. And he's going to go down again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, Cobb firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Doolin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Cobb. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough.
Let's go.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Cobb. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So the Colts now down 21-13, and time a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Throwing after the interception. Cobb finding Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down. Cobb. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're...
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Pats, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.